If you collect Pokemon cards, and you're not going to want to miss this, because in today's video we're going over the biggest movers and shakers according to TCG Player and Corbin Hostler of 1029 and the week before that 1022, because some of these modern cards, guys, are literally going crazy. Starting off with this Mew EX that has gotten a lot of attention because it's literally doubled in price, say from about like October 16th, maybe October 13th, maybe not doubled, but it's done crazy amounts, going from like $90-ish to $170, which is nuts. For this card is nuts. It is one of the special illustration rares from the Paldean Fates, which shiny alternate arts are like literally insane. I'm kind of upset they didn't do more, but still super excited. I have this card myself. I don't really want to sell it because it's like one of my favorite cards ever. But this is one of the cards that is really, really moving. Going on to Charizard EX at $120. Another special illustration rare from Paldean Fates. Paldean Fates is getting some attention, and these cards are beautiful. This Charizard is incredible. I really do enjoy all of those alternate art shinies. And this guy at its low is at 100. Even at like 109, and then pretty much added $10 within the past week. So it's making some moves, and everything Scarlet and Violet right now seems to be just going up astronomically. And I guess this guy's joining in on that. Moving on to Gardevoir EX, another Paldean Fates. This is just all Paldean Fates cards right now. And I also own this card. I'm not going to be selling this anytime soon either, because I love this card. I genuinely love this card so much. For the personal collection, it is incredible. And $38 went up to 43, and it's dropped down to 41. So not a lot of price movement there. It stayed within the like $3 to $5 range. It's nothing really compared to that Charizard or that Mew. Is literally nuts. But these cards I do love. I really do love them. Looking at Greninja's at 322, Giratina's 105, and Giratina's 361. I guess looking at some random cards that are moving up in price, I guess. That Greninja broke 300, which is quite nuts. Once again, the entire Scarlet and Violet generation is going crazy. Gengar Mimikyu GX, and this one is a sus card. This guy has been pumped before. I could show you 6 months ago. It went from like $58 to like $107. Nah, that's sus. And then this guy went from like $56 to $60. So it's gained like $4, but over the summer, man, that thing was moving suspiciously. It is a better time now to pick up than it was over the summer at like $110, I will say. But just for the regular GX, some suspicious stuff going on over the summer. And for $60, it is still pretty expensive. Moving on to Charizard at 55, it's come up a little bit. Groudon has come up as well, it being at $60 now, one of the more expensive illustration rares. And Blitzel, which I don't really know what that's doing. Maybe it's gone up. Who knows? And then Mr. Mime, which has gone from like $6 to like $6.50 to $5.50 pretty much. So nothing crazy on the Mr. Mime. And going over last week's stuff, I know it's a bunch of 151. We even got this Venusaur to start out with that went from like $50 to literally up to like $80 at one point, and has since come down now at like a $71 card. So very, very expensive for this Venusaur. I would not recommend it getting at 70. Hopefully, fingers crossed, there will be more 151 product that gets, shipped out of the abyss into the, hands of collectors. Because this, is a little bit ridiculous when just a little while ago it was at, $49, $50. And personally, I think this is the best card from 151. I think it's the best illustration in the set. Moving on to 1999 base set. So I guess there's a jump in these prices, $120, $17, and $22. I know that Hitmonchan used to be pretty gosh darn cheap, like even like single digits. So that's actually come up a good little bit. And even some more here from Zapdos at $52, Nidoking at $9, and Tangela at $7. This is literally just a 151 focused, price graph, I guess, because Zapdos, also from 151, has gone crazy. At one point in time, guys, this was like a 30-ish dollar card, and it's just gone, and it's still going. Like, not necessarily to the extent of like that Venusaur or Blastoise, but this thing is moving. If you want this for your personal collection, I don't know. I'd say kind of like hold off a little bit because, it seems to be that some of these cards from 151 are artificially, kind of manipulated or pumped up in price, I guess you could say. And I think that Zapdos is, one that is a little bit too inflated, at least what it was for like pretty much like a good like 8-9 months before any of this craziness happened. Yeah, Nidoking for 10 and Tangela for 8, which I think has gone up a little bit. Mew EX, which we covered a few minutes ago, obviously 170 is a lot. And here we have Gloom from Obsidian Flames. Shout out Obsidian Flames, This is probably like the third most expensive card in that set at like $8. We have here $4, and then it just kind of doubled up to $8.25. So it has really gotten a lot of momentum. I would say if you're going to pick up this card now, might not be the best time, but it is only $8, so you're not really losing out on, much with like a $4 price increase over the past few months. But that's kind of the deal with every single card. It seems like from the Scarlet and Violet era, that's just kind of gone up a little bit. And yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoy this sort of content, like, comment, subscribe. I would appreciate it if you turn on those notification bells too, because we're posting every single day. And that's going to do it for today's video. Peace out, guys.